You've hit it off with that man on the dating app, and now you're talking to him off the app and everything is going well. Or you're either in your early stages of an exclusive relationship or in a relationship, whether it's a month, 3 months, or longer, and hoping in your head that you can see it through. You also hear your friends and family say, "Don't sabotage this." And you are worried yourself that you may sabotage. Well, in this video, I will tell you 7 ways not to sabotage your love life. I'll be right back. Hi, my name is Coach Nadine, Head of Curriculum Development at Black Swan Relationship Academy, and your highly sensitive coach. Since we are talking about our love life, I'm going to talk about ways not to sabotage, both for the ladies who are in the dating stage, the ladies in relationships, and I'll also cover the ladies that are about to get into a relationship, that gray area. So most of the ways that I mentioned will be similar to all the women, even if you are in the different stages of your love life. If there are any different points, I will ensure that I will let you know. So what does a sabotage look like in your love life? Basically, it's not allowing your love life to go forward by actions or behaviors that you may do intentionally or unintentionally. You may not be aware of you doing it, or you may know but still proceed. According to Psychology Today, there are reasons why we as women may want to sabotage. It can be fear of being hurt, fear of being loved and not know how to receive it, fear that if we get into a relationship, it may not last, so we try to end it before the man we're seeing ends it. The way we see ourselves is another reason, and that projects in a relationship. So not feeling that we are good enough or low self-esteem can then translate to the man we are seeing. Not being able to trust because of a past hurt, or think it may be too good to be true, since we may not seen how a healthy relationship may have looked like, or don't know how to be in a healthy relationship. Not having the relationship skills to be in a relationship. So we may not know how to date because we haven't been in a dating seat for a while, talk to a person we're dating, or even being emotionally experienced to know what to do in dating or a relationship. Another reason is not trusting a person because of a betrayal in the past, or you're creating a narrative of how a relationship will look like. So it may be a fantasy, fairy tale. And another one I may add, that you already think the relationship is going to end before it gets started because of a past breakup that happened with someone else. Now that we understand what sabotage may be and the ways it may look like in our love life, let's now talk about ways of not sabotaging and making sure you are equipped to be open to embrace love while dating in the relationship you finally would get, or in the relationship you are now in. So here are the ways not to sabotage. Number 1, mindset. One of the reasons that we as women may sabotage is a mindset that we're not good enough for anyone, or we have a low self-esteem, or we're afraid that when we get back in the dating scene or enter a relationship, the man wants to be exclusive with you, that it won't work. This mindset can be from trauma from the past that you never healed from, or a breakup that happened. So many things can affect the way you see yourself, your mindset. When you have that mindset, you are already telling your mind that dating won't work or that the relationship with your mate is going to end before you give it a chance. So figure out ways to change that mindset. You want to come from a place where you say, I'm enough, I am worthy of so many blessings, including a wonderful relationship. So if you're not sure how to change that mindset, there are a few things you can do. First, you can start speaking and writing positive affirmations so that your mind can see it and think it. If you don't believe this about yourself, how do you expect others to believe it about you? Next is, if you've gone through a breakup, start looking into lessons you learned from it or try to heal from it. Since a breakup is like a fall, others might say it can be compared to a failure also, but just as the same as a fall or a failure, it should not be thought of as a negative thing, but a positive. Because without a fall or failure, you would not learn how to prepare yourself if a fall or failure occurred again. It can also teach us not to fall again or fail again until that leads to a relationship you desire. Now, if you're not sure how to recover from a breakup, or you just want to make sure you have you've healed from a breakup to prepare yourself for your next relationship or the relationship that you're in, we have the Breakup Clinic Masterclass, where you can take it separately or do the course with any one of the coaches. I know I have talked in detail about our mindset and the importance of our mindset, but I feel it's the most important thing not to sabotage your love life. Think of it as your building blocks or the foundation. This next point is dedicated for the ladies who are dating. When dating, not to sabotage your potential or the one you may seem like the lead runner for the guy, is to ensure to quantum date. We've mentioned this before, but quantum dating allows you to see which men you feel more connected to, who fits your core needs, your non-negotiables, and desirables. You get to know the men you're dating, and you allow dating to be a fun process. Now, as mentioned, quantum dating, and we mentioned this in other videos too, myself, the other coaches, and Chengi, you should be honest to the men you're seeing if they ask you if you're seeing anyone, in order for quantum dating to be successful. You should also have no intimacy, such as sex, should be involved when you're quantum dating, just to be fair to the men you're seeing. Also, by quantum dating, you don't focus all your energy on one person or put your eggs in one basket. It allows you to come into your authentic self, since you're gathering data and seeing which man is the right one for you. Another point is not to feel guilty if you're dating other men or quantum dating, since until one of the men is a front runner and expresses interest that he wants to be exclusive with you, then you are trying to figure out the same with all the men to see which one fits and which one that you would want to accept that exclusive invitation. And you're just comparing and seeing which one's compatible for you. This leads to point number 2, your energy. Check how your energy is while you're in dating, and also when you're in a relationship. If you're not feeling so well or off, either put aside some time to step away from looking at the apps, or if you're going on a date, and depending on how many dates you have, then you may want to let the person know that you're not feeling well, you want to postpone it. But just check your energy and seeing how you're feeling. People are not mind readers, and if you're not in your right mindset or energy, either not feeling well or having a bad day, that can project to others. So again, make sure that your energy is okay. If you're in a relationship and you're not feeling your best, have a conversation with your man to let him know how you're feeling. If you're not sure how to handle your energy, we do have the energy course at the Academy to guide you through. Point number 3, creating narratives. Try not to create your own narratives when something happens in your love life. Before you create the stories you think that may happen, you want to confront the situations. Creating your own narratives of what may happen in the relationship can sabotage the relationship, since you're not involving the men you are dating or in the relationship. Also, creating your own narratives can also want you not to continue the relationship or give up. Speaking of giving up, point number 4, not to give up. When something goes wrong or we hit a difficult path, either in our dating stage or with the men you're in a relationship with, we think that's it. But don't give up. When things get hard, we tend either to avoid, stop doing it, so we stop dating since we don't want to face anything, or we don't want to face any rejection, or we just don't want to deal with the confrontation or the relationship. We just want to end the relationship with that person because it may seem scary or we're afraid we'll get hurt in the relationship. Instead, don't give up, but work it through. Deal with the issues head on and come to realization to accept that once you deal with the issues, what happens, whatever happens, you didn't run away or you avoided the problem. Before I go into the last 3 points, because you'll want to hear them, make sure you subscribe, follow, and share below. Also, please check out blackswanrelationshipacademy.com to see our excellent courses, be part of our Swan Nation community, and know more about Chengi and the team. Here is a message from Chengi, and I'll return in a moment.
What are you looking for? What do you bring to the table? Here's my number, he says on the dating app, and you have to figure out what you're going to do with that. What do you say when you really like him and want to be unforgettable on the app, at the party, in the moment? What do you say to set boundaries and standards in a high-value, sassy, sexy way and still be taken seriously? What if I told you that we have created a 20-page downloadable PDF full of Black Swan scripts with exactly what to say to him for the unforgettable woman, and it's available now? And if that wasn't enough, what if I told you that I'm giving away a free sample script version that you can use immediately for free? To get both the free version or full version, all you have to do is follow the link in my bio and become unforgettable.
So, point number 5, being able to have a difficult conversation instead of making assumptions. If the person you're seeing offended you or made you uncomfortable, have a discussion with them. You want to discuss the things that bother you and what's important to you. Don't try to hide it. Ensure that the man, when you have that discussion, ensure that the man has time and space to talk about it and have that conversation. Also be aware that although you have the conversation you have with them, it may not result in the way you expect, but make sure you have the conversation with confidence, no crying, holding your own, even when things are hard, no begging or anything like that. Just have a conversation that you're at peace and you're at rest and you just say what you feel. Number 6, be open. And when I say be open, I'm referring not to put the walls up or be defensive in the dating stage or even in the relationship stage. This can make or break the potential relationship. Remember, the men you're dating don't know who you are, or if their relationship, they're still trying to figure it out. So by putting up the walls because you're scared that you may get hurt, they may not know this and they might think this is who you are. So this includes, as I said, the relationships and the ladies in the relationship. Do not put up walls when you're scared or hurt. Number 7, being comfortable in your own skin, not being afraid of being yourself. Sometimes we can sabotage our love life just not being ourselves. We tend to hold out being our true authentic self since we're afraid if that person knows who we are, they may not like us, and we hold ourselves back. We tend to be the nice girl which doesn't work out too well. And if you're interested in not being the nice girl no more, we have the Nice Girl Rehab. So embrace being comfortable with who you are and love who you are. Instead of next time of counting down the days of how long your love life will last, or you'll want to stop dating or leave the relationship when something goes wrong, think of ways I've mentioned not to sabotage your love life. Tell me in the comments if you are going to implement any of these ways to your dating journey or your relationship. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Well done for coming to the end of this video. What I want to ask you is, what have you learned? What is your takeaway? And what are you going to start practicing right away? Those 3 things are how you are going to get the best out of every class here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Please put it in the comments so that we can all have a look. So I can have a look, the coaches can have a look, and I promise you, we read every comment. We may not be able to reply to every comment, but we read all of your comments and we want to see how you are growing. And we will see you on the next video.